Hi, welcome to Terry and Larry's Basketball Podcast. I'm Terry,
I'm Larry.
and this is episode 6. Is this 6 or 5? I actually don't remember.
6, right?
I think so, yeah. And we're recording on November 15th of 2020. We're just gonna brush up on the draft a bit today and address some of the rumors that have been floating around recently. It has been a pretty busy week or two recently, huh?
For sure. Let's just talk about the draft, get that out of the way, and then go into the trades.
Yeah.
So, my thing is let's just kind of go over some players we like and some players we
Sure.
like.
Yeah.
And then call it a day, and then we'll see how the draft turns out in next week.
Sure. You do one and I do one like that?
You want to just go over all of them, and then we'll just kind of.
Sure.
Why don't you start, bro?
I personally like Halliburton. Like Halliburton.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Halliburton. And I like Halliburton. I'm talking about from the kind of from the perspective of the Suns.
Yeah, of course. But also in general.
In general,
I'm just
okay.
talking in general too.
Right. I like Tyrese Halliburton a lot. I think he seems like you can never have too much of would you say he's 3-and-D? Or would you say he's more general?
I wouldn't say he's 3-and-D. I'd say he's D with I'm not high on his shooting, which is why I'm not high on him.
Right. I think you can never have too much of a player like this. I feel like he has a bit of everything, and good size for a point guard, 6'5", right? I just felt like he is someone that I would want on my bench, is especially as Phoenix Suns, right? Because we kind of need someone to kind of handle the ball a little bit when our starters are sitting. We have the best. We had the best starting five in terms of efficiency in the league, but we desperately need some upgrades on our bench. So I think Halliburton will be pretty good. Also he seems like a good facilitator. Good wingspan.
He is. He's a good
and
half court PG.
Yeah, and good wing defense is what I can see. He has really good wingspan, good off-ball defense. I feel like that could be good. And Devin Vassell is another one I'm looking at. That's a 3-and-D player.
That's truly a 3-and-D. But people say his shot is sus. I think it's not too bad. It's not ideal, but
I don't give a fuck about his shots, honestly. If he is a great defender, sure, go for it. He's got good size. He's standing at 6'7", 6'10" wingspan. 19 years old. Shooting at 56% and 41% from three. I'm happy with that. He doesn't need to be a star. He can just be Mikal Bridges number 2.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's why I like him.
Right. Yeah.
I want someone like.
And I'm looking at Killian Hayes as well.
Interesting.
Right, because I think he's kind of like Fred VanVleet. I see him as VanVleet. Kind of a spark plug off the bench. Sus shooting for sure, though. I think his stats are a little empty, but he was playing in France, right? He was playing in EuroLeague, so
yeah.
That's definitely harder than NCAA these days, because they don't really design plays around you as a star because they don't give a fuck about you. They actually want to win their own games, right? So I feel like he's at 8. He's almost 19?
Yeah, he's really young.
Yeah. 6'5" at kind of 6'5" at a guard is decent. If you're a point guard, I don't feel like he's a point guard though. I just felt like it's someone that I will want to see off my bench to kind of as I said, Suns need firepower off the bench, right? Because what our best scorer off the bench is I'm Elio Kobo. I don't know. We need someone like that. And another one I was looking at is Cole Anthony.
Really, you like Cole?
I would trade down for Cole.
Okay, fair.
I would trade down. Fair. I'll pick Cole at 20.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, and Cole is kind of in my opinion, I don't know if this is actually true. I think he's discount Killian Hayes.
Interesting.
I
feel like Hayes is more unstable in terms of his success than Cole. Cole can at least drive down the lane, get you a bucket. He might not be efficient, but he'll put up DSJ numbers.
Right.
It was a rookie.
Right.
Hayes might just come in the league completely unprepared. You know what I mean? Like not ready, like not NBA ready at all.
Mm.
And then it's like, okay, then he'll need to make a lot of leaps, right?
Right.
But we'll see. I think Hayes definitely has a high.
Right. And and I've been looking at the draft a bit more. So those are the people I've been looking at. Like when the draft, like for a while, those are the people I've been kind of watching a little bit. And recently, I've been looking at Tyrese Maxey and Kira Lewis Jr. I felt like they are two like guards I also kind of want to replace some of the like Elliot Kobo.
Right.
Because I felt like they're good defenders. They got good athleticism, good size for point guards or shooting guard. Might not be the best. I feel like they're two very similar players actually. Like they just seem like blue collar combo guards. So I'm okay with that. Like I wouldn't pick them at 10 maybe. I'll probably pick down to like 15 because I felt like one of them will be at 15 for sure. And lastly, I don't mind getting Obi Toppin because
not gonna fall to 10. I think so. I think if he's at 8, unfortunately, I think the Knicks will.
Yeah, you guys definitely don't want him. Like I wouldn't mind.
No, but like I mean, the front office wants him, but
right.
Me personally, as a fan, I don't want him. But I think that if he falls to 8,
right.
Unfortunately, but
yeah.
You do.
I wouldn't mind Tobin because I felt it fits with the Suns timeline. But this is all a pre-Rubio trade, I guess. If that happens.
That's true.
But because if that trade goes down, I don't give a shit about this bum-ass organization. But if
just when they're popping off too.
Exactly. I just think that's stupidity. But I think Topin will fit really well into that squad because they need some. The two things they need is a power forward and a point guard. Like they need a bench. They need a big to come off the bench, and they need a big to come. Need a guard to come off the bench. And I felt like Topin, he's old, so that's a downside for a lot of other teams. But for us, like we picked Cam Johnson at what do we 11 or something like that. Like we
I don't think you need Toppin if you have Cam. I forgot about Cam. If you have Cam, why do you need Toppin?
Well, I think they're two different. I think Toppin has more toughness.
Okay.
Like we need.
But they're kind of competing for the same position. That's not a bad thing though.
I mean, Tobin's at 6'11". I'll make him play like center though.
I don't think he'll fly as a center. We'll see.
Right. I'll just make him play big, and if we go small, like he's our center, is what I want. He seems like he is.
But then you have no interior defense.
I mean, we didn't have interior defense to begin with. If Aiton's sitting, but like if we really need defense, we'll keep Aiton on and maybe have like Tobin at 4 and Kelly at 3.
Right, but I'm saying like you can't play small ball with Toppin and expect to have defense.
That's fair enough. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's hard to.
That's the main reason I'm low on Toppin, among other reasons.
That's fair enough. I mean,
that's it.
Yeah, from that's only thing I'm seeing. Those are the players I'm looking at. You
all right? Fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough. For me, as you know, I'm all in on LaMelo Ball. Mm-hmm. He was our guy. He fits us perfectly. And I think just with his passing and him being like 6'6" or 6'7", he'll be a good player. I don't know why people are so down on him. His defense is sus, yes. His shooting is sus, yes. But despite those problems, someone like Rubio can get along in the league. I think LaMelo, being even taller than Rubio, I think his passing is like on that level or can be on that level. Mm-hmm. He'll have a good career. As long as, he's like personality-wise and, the mentality to succeed is.
Yeah,
I'm really sad that our pick is too low to get him.
I think a lot of the kind of discontent around LaMelo is unfortunately from his like drama-filled family, but they've been pretty quiet for a while. I think I
think that's a mistake. Like people just pay too much attention.
Exactly.
But doesn't like the noise that really doesn't matter as much. Whereas LaMelo as a player like actually has very desirable skills.
Yeah.
Like a 6'7" point guard that can pass. I don't know what's not to like, honestly.
Yeah, and from what I've seen, he's a decent finisher. I watched a
Yeah,
few.
he's like okay finisher. He
Yeah,
relies too much on his floaters
yeah.
and can't like really, be crazy around the rim, which is fair. But
Mhm.
I'm hoping on if he was on the Knicks, which he's probably not going to be. He'll be able to facilitate the RJ and Mitch and not really have to finish around the rim because
Right. Yeah,
have
and
other players to do that
yeah,
for him.
floater's not what you typically want to see in your young guard as a reliable
Yep.
weapon because it is an unreliable shot. But players like Donovan Mitchell is able to make a living out of floaters. I
Oh,
would,
Mitchell's like super strong, but even with all those 6'7", LaMelo's gonna be fine.
right.
Yeah, I think we talked a lot about LaMelo already. Oh,
Yeah.
another player, Vassell. We've kind of talked about him. Again,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make that comparison to that 2018 draft where we picked Knox over the two guys I was hoping we would pick, which is Mikal Bridges and Michael Porter Jr. And I see Vassell being this year's Mikal Bridges.
Right. Yeah.
And then the next player I like, Gusevsky, I see as being this year's Michael Porter Jr. So both these guys, I think, is a no-brainer for us at 8.
Huh. I mean,
I know a lot of Knicks fans will disagree with me. They're obsessed with Kira Lewis Jr. And I'm going to say, Kira Lewis Jr. reminds me of Knox in 2018, where this guy just suddenly jumped the boards. Now everyone, all the fans, the front office love this guy. And it turns out Knox was a bust, unfortunately. And Kira is unfortunately going to suffer the same fate. He can't. There's no half-court game. He can only just drive. I don't know what else he can do.
right. Huh. That's fair. Yeah. I mean, he was relatively unknown until recently, huh?
One thing I'll say about yes, he's super skinny. He's really not shown a lot. If you watch him, I don't feel like he's like KP, Porzingis almost. He's not that kind of guy to take floaters. Not floaters, sorry, like jumpers, like mid-range jumpers. Pokusevski is like a passer, which really that's what really made me like this. Yeah, I think he's got infinite potential.
Right, I agree. It's just when you're that lanky and you're not exactly the physical guy, like say like Mitch, it's more like I am afraid that the contact you receive in the NBA level will put you off your game. Do you know what I mean? Like if you play
yeah, I agree.
If you play organized basketball, this is like you say if you're like because I used to play a little bit too, and it's like if you're just playing in a park or something, and then you are kind of popping off, and people will kind of put a little bit of body on you, and if you're not strong enough to handle the body, even on like hardwood, right? Especially in hardwood, actually, like prep school kids, they're nuts. So like,
yeah, on concrete, I think people are more chill.
Yeah,
unless someone's just getting really pissed, and then everyone else gets pissed.
Yeah, and on hardwood, like there are some like fucking Chaz and Tylers, like they get really physical if you kind of pop off a little bit. And I was a shooter at 4, so I'll get bumped a lot. But when I was a little skinnier, like that used to like put me off my game. Like I get bumped a couple times, I'm off. Like that's it, because like I'll be a little scared of contact because I'm like that shit hurt. So that's like, and I wasn't even that skinny. So Poku is like really, really, really skinny, and and if you're relying on your feel of the game, which is your passing, and you're relying on your shooting to make yourself stand out as a star, like a good NBA player, I felt like putting a little bit of muscle isn't exactly to make you like a rebounder or anything like that. It's more like to protect your body from being able to still perform what you do,
No, I agree. And of course, Poku, I don't expect him to contribute year 1, maybe not even year 2 or year 3.
Yeah, but you guys don't need it.
Yeah, exactly. The whole point is that we give Poku time to develop. Right. Of course, like my idea of how to the direction of the Knicks is very different from Poku's direction, right? Like I want to develop it's essentially tank for several years until we get that one guy like that was Doncic, like that level.
And we're set basically. You guys will get that guy. How many players come out of New York? Like Like,
no, Terry,
it
we're
doesn't
not.
make
We're
any
not, bro.
sense
We're
to
not. We can get into that when we talk about
yeah,
Russ.
yeah, exactly. That ties into what like we're like.
Bro, but just for Poku though, like
Yeah.
I think like we are risk takers right now, not risk averse. And that's a big reason why I wanted
Exactly, yeah.
Poku, why I wanted MPJ. And why I was fine with the Knox pick. Like at the end of the day, the Knox pick I was fine with because that's a risk taking move. That's not a risk averse move because if Knox was good, he'll be really good, right? Obviously he's super slow and he never fixed that coming to the league. But if
Right.
Knox got good, like very possible. He has a high ceiling.
Right.
I don't mind taking
want like as a bum ass team, you want high ceiling players. Like if you have nothing,
exactly.
it like if you look at your squad, you have maybe 2-3 people that
We have one. We have one.
Just Mitch.
Just Mitch.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
it.
exactly.
The
So
only player I can see starting on a championship squad is Mitch.
right.
Maybe RJ. Like RJ is like very like.
Those are the two I'm thinking. Like maybe RJ too. So it's like when you have no players like that, you really want to be risk takers. Like it's in the draft because you don't have like it's not like you're looking for like sure I give you Mikal Bridges, but you don't have a system for Mikal to play in.
Exactly. Well, even with Mikal, like I'm fine with because Mikal is a player that can immediately generate. Like imagine if we have Mikal right now instead of Knox. We can trade Mikal to get up in the draft, maybe to like the Warriors or the Hornets, and then they get a solid 3-and-D player in Mikal, and then we get LaMelo, right?
Right. Yeah.
Like that's why I like these kind of like players like Vassell and Mikal. They can contribute immediately, or like maybe in like 1 or 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even then, we can generate value with them. Like Knox has 0 value right now. Same with DSJ.
Yeah, that DSJ trade is looking real bad.
Of course, I don't want to get into DSJ, but just for Knox, who's someone who actually picked, he has 0 value right now, or like very minimal value. But if Mikal has good value, not great value, but he has good value. At least we can get something. We have some flexibility. Right. Knox, we're just stuck with, right? We're just bag holding Knox, man.
What would you do if DSJ wins most improved player next year and go like become efficient?
Oh, I would trade him immediately.
And you trade him immediately? Trade
him immediately.
You're fucking.
That's Hinkie moves, bro. That's what Hinkie would do.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, maybe not, but like that's a Hinkie.
Anyway, that's what Hinkie did to what's that? What's like Michael Carter Williams?
Yeah, exactly, dude. I don't know how people say like Hinkie can only make trades.
Yeah.
That trade, man, that's a genius trade right there.
Yeah, he's an investment banker now, right?
No, I think he's a consultant for the football teams, like the NFL teams.
I thought he's an investment banker.
I think he's just like he's living his life, man, away from basketball.
Yeah, and he should. I would be pretty like bummed out if like they did me so dirty like that. Like I'm so good at the gig, and then they like
too good, like too good.
I had to be like permabanned. Like fuck that.
Exactly.
Like this is just bullshit.
Oh, all right. 2 more players though. Like my last 2 players I like. One, Theo Maledon. I think we talked about him. Maybe we did.
Yeah, the French point guard, right?
Yeah, the French point guard. I think he's just gonna be like a solid Euro point guard and someone I want because I would like fast first point guard, someone who's like unselfish, who's just like an all around a jack of all trades, master at none. And I think that's fine for me.
Okay.
I need someone like that, either to start or as a bench. And then the next point guard I like is Kareem Maine. No one really talks about this guy. He's like I think he's gonna go undrafted or like late second round. So from Montreal.
Yeah, you talked about.
I think he's like 6'5", 6'4", like mad explosive, like mad aggressive. And he picked up basketball like pretty late, like 15, I think. So yeah, he's another player I'm like kind of looking out for. He's one of those guys that like is like super low cost, low risk. Like you can get him for free, basically. Cheap second round or undrafted, and then he might pop off. And if he doesn't, that's fine because you barely gave up anything. That's my last guy.
Yeah, free real estate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And one more thing is that I really don't like Top. Yeah. Too old, man. Defense, he's too old. I don't know what to like.
No, fair enough. I mean, what are the teams that's in lottery right now? Let's see. It's
I think the Cavs will get it.
Like, is anyone that is for around that Topin area is someone that is going to be like, oh, we're like competing for playoffs? Not really, other than the Suns, Spurs maybe, and probably New Orleans. I think it might be a decent fit with New Orleans, but I don't know.
Really, him and Zion are basically in this.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, and I want to see Jackson Hayes play more. Celtics, maybe. I don't know. If it falls to that. Portland, I could see him in Portland though, because
I see him in Portland.
yeah, I feel like Portland will be the best fit. But if he falls to 16, like that's surprising.
Yeah, I don't think he'll fall that far.
Yeah.
I think that's it for the draft, right?
Now this is the fun
stuff. Now's the fun part, eh?
Okay. Well, we were talking about this earlier. Russell Westbrook to New York.
Yes, sir. Let's ruin the franchise future once again. Let's go.
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, yes, he might get a lot of touches for your young guys and maybe whip them into shape a little bit.
Russ and giving his teammates touches? Terry.
Yeah.
What is this, Bizarro World, bro? Come on.
That's fair enough. Like, he is more like giving them, like, the ball, like 5-6 seconds left on
giving them the ball when Russ has 8 assists and wants the triple-double.
Yeah. I don't think Russell Westbrook is a horrible player.
I don't think he's a horrible player too, but he's a horrible player for the Knicks.
Yes, right now it's not what you need at all. Like, you don't want to be at the point where it's like you could win games. You know what I mean? Like, you want to be actively tanking. And
dude, CP sounds so good right now.
Yeah,
CP so bad right now, man. I'm not even kidding.
You're not gonna get CP. You're not gonna get CP.
So sad, bro.
Russ, what would you guys give? Because I was told that the Knicks are only interested if it's a steal, which is like
we're probably going to give up Randall or contract to match.
Okay, that's fair. Randall.
Maybe like another we essentially need to match max, and then maybe we'll give up like maybe our late first. But if we give up our late first, that's already like too much.
Yeah, that's too.
Like giving up Randall, like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
not part of our team. Portis or those guys, it's really not a big deal. Or bums.
How would the salary work?
Well, we can absorb salary. That's not a main issue because we can just not because Peyton, Gibson, Portis are not guaranteed. So immediately right there, we have a lot of salary to work with, and then we'll give up Randall probably. The issue is are we giving up a pick?
Yeah,
I think that is the greater issue.
Randall is definitely the main part of that trade, right? The bulk of that trade, we can agree.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be,
which is no problem, right?
Yeah, that's fine with me. The only reason where I would think this trade makes sense is if we play it like how OKC played CP. Where we get Russ for a year and then he balls out, he completely repairs his reputation, and we trade him to some winning team. But what winning team wants a Russ that's getting paid almost $40 million a year and is willing to get? The Clippers is the only one I can think of.
The Bucks trying to desperately keep Giannis from Miami.
I mean, what's the scenario? Giannis resigns and they trade for Russ?
They trade for Russ to keep Giannis.
I think if Giannis goes there, if Russ goes there, Giannis
will leave.
Yeah.
I mean, Russ is pretty much Eric Bledsoe, but way, way, way better, right?
Yeah, he's like Eric Bledsoe, but playable in the play.
Yeah. So
barely.
Yeah, so maybe I can see Russ in Miami, maybe.
I don't really see it in Miami.
Yeah,
Miami, that's not a Pat Riley move. Pat Riley won't want that much money in.
Yeah, in one person. Yeah. Russ. Yeah, Clippers probably.
Clippers is the only one.
Yeah, because LeBron doesn't want to play with Russ.
LeBron does not want to play with Russ. Yeah. And if I'm the Lakers, I don't want Russ. Why the fuck do I want Russ?
I can see him in Raptors, maybe.
I don't think so. That's not all these the Raptors, man. They smart, man. Messiah is gonna do.
Right. Yeah, but Russ in New York. Unfortunately,
what a horrible.
Unfortunately, I do see it happening though.
And I do too, man. There's too much smoke.
Yeah, I can see it happening, but it's just unfortunate for you guys. I think it's the wrong move for the organization.
I mean, of course, it's the wrong move. I think we all know that. It's so funny watching like Knicks fans cope with the news.
But
Like,
why?
it's actually a good idea because of this. I'm just like, bro.
But why
Come
can't
on,
they
man.
see it? I feel like it's so obvious
It's
to
it's
us. Like I don't
first stage
understand.
one. Stage one is denial, Terry.
But I don't
Stage one is
understand from these.
denial.
I don't understand from these fans and these executives. It's like it's so obvious. It's like
Exactly, bro.
it's so
Exactly.
obvious. It doesn't.
Literally so obvious. That's like,
You just need half a brain to realize. Oh,
dude,
the Knicks
literally.
has like the worst squad ever right now. You need a tank and build through the draft. And
Terry, I think we all know this.
No, but
At least all the smart fans.
no, but how can you think otherwise? What is the alternative to that?
It's so funny. Like I like reading their sub, man. It's kind of depressing because
Like-
everyone's just like coping with the news. Like, oh no, Russ is gonna bring us to the AC, man. I'm tired of losing games, man. I'm like, bro, I'm
Why
tired
would
of
you
not
want
winning
to
a
be in the
championship. I don't
AC?
care about winning games.
And
Winning games doesn't matter, man. It's all
And
about
the
building a champion.
what's the point of getting to the AC in the East? East is fucking top heavy. You're just gonna get swept.
I know, man.
I don't understand why people don't see that. I don't understand like.
Neither do I. Like it's so alienating as a fan to see the majority of fans like all of a sudden want Russell Westbrook on the team. It's like, for what reason? We're not even gonna Terry, I'm gonna tell you right now, we're not gonna get to the A seed. We are not gonna get to the A seed with. We're not gonna make playoffs with Russ, bro. I'm telling you right now.
I mean, AC is possible.
I don't think we're gonna hit.
Yeah, probably. Like, we're looking at. Let's see. Let me take a look.
Okay, think about it. We give up Randall, right?
Right.
And then the main reason we were winning games last year was because of Morris.
Oh, fair, yeah.
Right? And then we gave up Morris. We started losing games. It's fine, that's not a big deal. We gave up Morris for a good reason. But now Randall was like the second guy who was helping us, quote unquote, win games. He's gone. So the only really NBA player we have is Westbrook. Our starting players are Westbrook, RJ probably, and then the wing who is unknown, our four who is maybe like Portis or like Gibson or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't give them up. And then our center is going to be Mitch. Like, is that really going to be the A seed, bro?
Yeah,
I have some doubts about that.
Probably not.
It'll be close. It'll be close.
Yeah, I think Magic don't make it next year.
What's up?
I don't think Magic makes it next year.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Magic.
But
the Magic want to win now.
Yeah, but I think
like the teams like the Magic, those are the teams that should be trading for Westbrook, like taking these long moonshots.
Yeah, and
right, like as the Knicks, we're not even close, bro. We're not even close.
Yeah, like Magic at least have like 2 more pieces than you guys.
Yeah, and they have at least made the playoffs.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, and they have like Jonathan Isaac and stuff like that. You guys don't.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't understand. Like, sure, okay, but like
even CP, I'm like, okay, I get it. CP, we get a good mentor. CP's contract is shorter than Westbrook's.
Right. Like what?
I think it's like 2 more years.
Yeah, 2 more.
And then we get CP. He's gonna teach our young guys winning and whatnot. And then after the end of the contract, I assume CP is gonna take like a minimum to ring chase.
Yeah, and here's the thing: is like for me, I'm looking at this, and your fans are saying that what they're saying isn't wrong. It's like, oh yeah, Russ can like take us to AC. Like, I'm not saying you will get to the AC, but Russ will win you games.
Yeah, he will. He will.
But like,
I mean, because
you don't want to win games though. Like, I want, like, if I were the team, I would want to be like last in the East for like 3 years straight. I don't know.
I think I said this like a few pods ago. I was like, I would love for us to be the worst team in the NBA for the next 3 years, and we can get the 5th pick every time. That'd be fine with me.
Yeah,
it's better than getting Russ taking us nowhere.
Yeah,
further into the abyss, man. Further into the abyss.
Yeah, there's not much else to say about that. And
yeah, I'm like, man, CP, he's looking real good for us instead of Russ.
Yeah, and funny that you mentioned the CP. So another rumor that has been involved in 4-team trade is Chris Paul and the Suns and Clippers.
I love it.
And Mavericks. So I think we're talking about just from the Suns and Kelly Oubre to the Mavs. a great fit. Really happy for him.
I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a 3-team. It'll be like a 4-teamer. I think it'll be a 3-team.
You think the Mavs will get cut out of it?
Yeah, I think so. Or like the Clippers. Like the Mavs are just there to like kind of make things work, I think.
Right.
And then the Clippers are there to actually get a good piece.
Well,
I think it's more likely the Clippers get cut.
They need to trade Rubio and Oubre to make room for CP.
Yeah, but that's.
But yeah, so
I'm sure the OKC wouldn't mind Rubio.
I think OKC would actually. I don't think that fits with their timeline.
If I'm the Mavs, I'd rather Oubre than Rubio.
Yeah, so I'm saying I think is Rubio to the Clippers, which is a perfect fit for them.
Oh, the Clippers. Oh, yeah. I see.
Rubio to the Clippers, Oubre to the Mavs, and the rumors for the Suns is that they're keeping Saric, but they're letting go Aaron Baines. So
that's someone I want to sign in New York.
Yeah, and so that will be Chris Paul to the Suns, and Shamet to OKC, and Mavs will be giving up. I don't know who the Mavs giving up. I think people are talking about Dorian Finney-Smith, but it doesn't matter. Like I don't care.
I don't think the Mavs are going to give up.
It doesn't matter as long as they keep the two players. Like it doesn't matter.
But I'll say that for the Clippers, I feel like Rubio might not be enough.
Enough?
Yeah, to like get them over the hump. Think about it, right? Like if they give up Rubio, I think Lou Will's gone. I don't know. Does that sound good?
I'm not sure I'm saying it. Rubio's much better than Lou Will and Pabev.
No, I agree, but it's like
it's not what they need. Like you should just let Kawhi and PG do everything, and then you just need someone to defend, and you need someone to facilitate and hit an open three here and there. Like
I think Rubio will be good, but like I think the West will be a lot tougher next year. That's the thing. Like I think if they had Rubio, man, I think they would take the Lakers to 7.
Yeah.
But next year it's gonna be even harder because you might not even instead of the Nuggets, you're playing the Warriors.
Yeah.
Or a better Maverick team with Doncic being another year better.
Yeah, we'll see. But that doesn't just because it's tougher doesn't mean they are giving up, right? Because
of course not. But like my argument is like maybe they should not jump on Rubio, but wait for which will destroy their future, of course. But one, Russ is cheaper in terms of like assets you give up. Like you probably get to keep Shaman for one.
Yeah.
And 2, Russ elevates the team's ceiling. Also decreases the team's floor, right? Because he's just so random, chaotic. Yeah. But with Russ, it's like, oh, now you probably look as good as the Warriors, or as good, or even if not better than the Lakers.
Yeah, fair enough. And I guess with Kawhi and PG, you don't really need a lot of spacing, so that takes away Russ's. But I just feel like Rubio can do what Russ does for the Clippers, but just cheaper, and they can pursue someone else.
Yeah, for sure. But it's like depends on how in love they are with Shaman. I really like Shaman personally. I would love to keep Shaman.
I liked Shaman, but now I'm feeling like, I was hoping he will make a jump this year. He did not, which is fair enough. Because he was seeing like less minutes.
Yeah, he was.
But that being said, I still I didn't even know he was playing in the playoffs. That's how little impact he was.
True.
I don't know. I think the love around Shaman has died down a little bit. I don't know if that's justified or not, but it's like I thought he was going to be a better player this year, but he wasn't.
Yeah, I agree. I was high on Shaman as well, and he didn't really do anything this year. But I think that's more so because of PG and Kawhi. Whereas like Shaman used to play like a lot of minutes, surprisingly, before that. I mean, if I'm a championship team, I still want to keep Shaman because that's just like another shooter off the bench.
Right. I mean, it is what it is. Like yeah. If you're a championship team, but if you're a championship team, you're not making the trade to scale. But
I think Russ versus Rubio is an interesting.
Yeah, I think
that's a true choice here. Not really like giving up Shaman or not, but it's like with Russ, you kind of double down on how you built the team. having
Right.
3 good players who don't distribute. With Rubio, you kind of like mesh the players better, but then again, you lose like Russ's kind of ceiling almost that shows up once in a blue moon.
But you do with Rubio, you do get that 15 million in your salary cap.
Yeah, but I think the Clippers are kind of stuck with their salary, right?
Like
Even with Rubio, they
no,
can't
with
make really any
Rubio,
move.
they can sign some free agents. They can sign Aaron Baines, for example.
No, but do they have the money with the Rubio trade?
What do you mean?
Do they have cap if they trade for Rubio?
Right.
Like, how much cap will they have with the Rubio trade?
Let's find out.
Like with
Clippers.
Russ, of course, they won't have any cap. But with Rubio, it's like, I don't think those have that much cap anyway.
So for 2020 to 2020, this is 2021 to 2020 to 2021. They are right now at 115 million with 115 million. So giving out Shamet. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you don't really.
Yeah, so either way, they won't have money to sign players. So their choice is really just Russ.
I mean, they can dump Jermichael Green and Ronnie McGruder, and they can dump they would probably dump Pat Bev to sign
Yeah,
someone.
Pat Bev's gone.
Yeah, and Harold is gone to P-Pad is gone. Marcus Morris is gone. So they could potentially well, if they dump Pat Bev, that's Rubio money right there, about the same. Pat Bev plus Jermichael Green. Jermichael Green is a player option, but like Pat Bev plus Landry Shamet is around Rubio money.
Okay.
So after that, they still have a little space to sign players like Aaron Baines.
I don't think they can. Can they afford Aaron Baines with that money?
5 million, yeah.
5 million? You think Aaron Baines is only going to get paid 5?
If you pay him over 8, it's the overpay.
I would pay him over 8.
His knees are made of glass.
That's fine. I mean, I'm just.
He's not a good defender at all. He's very not agile.
But he's just like a decent center and a half.
Yeah.
I mean, if they pay Baines for 5 million, I think that's a steal.
If they were not shooting, if he was not hitting the shots he was hitting, and those shots are ridiculous, and they're not going to be like consistently hit because he was hitting fucking like fadeaways, right?
Yeah. I
like
saw
those are not going to be hit by him consistently because that's just not what he's been doing in his career. And if he doesn't hit those shots, he's a liability. But he has been hitting those shots, so I don't know. But it was kind of like people were looking at like I think Aaron Baines is kind of a meme. I feel like people were looking at Aaron Baines in the season as a whole, and they were forgetting that for the first like 20 games he was playing in the season, he was playing like he was Anthony Davis. Like,
I mean, I like Baines since he was on the Celtics. That's why I've been
right. But you like him because he was paid less, though. You wouldn't like him if he was getting paid 15 a year.
Right, but you just said that I would pay him 8, right?
Yeah,
I'm not paying 15. Obviously, 15.
What would you pay him?
I pay him 8 to 10.
Yeah, exactly. 8, exactly. If you pay him
like,
over,
I'm very
8,
comfortable with 8 to 10.
Over, 10 will be like depending on how many years.
Right.
Two
so
years,
I'm just saying, like, I can outbid the.
But he's at the age that he wants a chip.
Yeah, that's true. But like, of course, if he didn't take a pay cut.
Yeah, he would take a pay cut. He would take a small pay cut. Like he would take 5 to 8 to go to Clips, I think.
I would agree with you.
And
what if he goes to the Lakers?
If he goes to the Lakers, man, that's fine. That's fucked. Actually, I don't know if Lakers want him. I think Lakers want someone more agile. Like
the Lakers want a wing. I think.
Yeah, Lakers want Oubre.
Yeah,
Lakers want Oubre. That would be kind of nuts.
Yeah, damn.
Oh yeah, and the perfect tie-in. Last rumor we have on the board is Dennis Schroeder to Lakers for Danny Green and the 28th pick.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah, I am not a fan of it. Like Schroeder is not known as anything more than kind of a chucker, not chucker, but like a ball dominant scorer.
Selfish.
Yeah, exactly. He's not really a facilitator, and he's kind of like if we play devil's advocate, like okay, I'm for this trade. I'm gonna tell myself I'm for this trade. Okay, what are the upsides? It's like okay, so when LeBron and AD sits, I have someone that will score the ball, right? And the downside is he can't really play with LeBron and AD.
He can play with AD, not with LeBron.
Right. Okay. Sure.
Whereas DG could play AD, LeBron. Who cares?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Danny Green is not like. I don't understand why people keep expecting Kobe Bryant from Danny Green. Like
Bro,
people.
they expect him to hit every three. It's like it's
what
fine,
are
man.
you talking about? This Danny Green. Have you? He's been in the league for like 10 years. Like you don't know what he does. Like the dude doesn't hit shots sometimes. Like that's just what it is. Fucking Danny Green.
That's fine.
Like I've been watching this person since I was young. Like it's just like some games. It's just Danny Green machine broke. Like it doesn't work. Like he does what he has to do on the defensive end, but sometimes it just doesn't work, and that's surprising.
But, I'll say that about DG though is that like I trust that man in the final. Exactly. He's just been in the moment so many times.
Exactly.
Dude just knows how to play in the playoffs, and that's
like,
more valuable than whatever the 15-20 Schroeder can give you. Like who cares?
Exactly. He 3-time NBA champion.
Yeah, and he was like relatively important in all of them.
He started in all 3 teams, and you're gonna.
I was like in the Spurs, he was way more important.
Yeah,
like still, I think in the Raptors they lose without him. Lakers, he was so important to their defense. Like I really don't know what's not to like.
Jesus Christ, do you know that in the Spurs in 2014 when they won the chip, he played 23 games in playoffs. He shot 49% on field goal and 47.5 from the 3.
But bro, I think like people say like in 2013, I agree. He would have won the MVP, Finals MVP if they won.
Oh my God, I don't know about that one. But but my point is he's been in 3 championship teams, and arguably 2013, that's another team. I felt that's another like championship level team, and he started in all 4 of them, and every single playoff game. Like he's not like. If he
the more we talk about it, the more I'm just like, I don't like this, man.
I don't like this either. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like
it's like DG is one of those players you keep,
exactly.
He's not
if you have pieces, like it's like yes, if you're like a bum team and you want Schroeder to provide some kind of offensive output, you get Schroeder, you don't get DG because DG just
or like a middling playoff team.
Exactly.
Like you grab Schroeder.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're a championship, you just won. You need 3 and D players. There's no such thing as 2.
You could just only have 3 and D players and then 1 Rondo, and then you're fine.
Yeah, and
that's all you need. A bunch of 3 and Ds and Rondo. But I know they say like Lakers don't think Rondo will stay.
Who gives a shit?
I give a shit because I think Rondo.
It doesn't mean that you don't get DG anymore. Like it doesn't change.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I'm just thinking like I don't think you trade DG because Rondo's leaving. That's not a good reason.
Yeah. Man, the fucking disrespect on Danny Green's name just because he fucked up in the Raptors finals.
I know.
Dude, even on the Raptors last year, in regular season, he played 27 minutes a game, 46% from the field, 45.5% from the 3. Okay? He was balling the fuck out during regular season too. Like, but it's just in the finals, he dropped the ball. And he also was not playing amazingly this year. You know what it is? You know what it is? It's that the Lakers fan base are man children. Like the Lakers fan base are the worst fan base you can possibly imagine in the entire like 4 sports league, in my opinion.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think Raptors are even worse.
Raptors are getting there. Raptors are getting there, but it's no.
No, the Raptors are significantly worse. Because Raptors Laker fans at least watch basketball, and they've been
Raptors fan base don't send death threats to their own players.
But bro, that's because the Lakers have so many. One person sends death threats, and all of a sudden it's like a headline everywhere.
Yeah, that's fair.
Bro, the thing with the Lakers is their fans actually watch basketball. They've been watching basketball since Kobe. They watch those they've been in the NBA. They know what's good.
My point, Lakers
Raptor fans, dude, like people in the group chat, man, they literally just like spout random ass shit that don't even make sense.
No, but I'm saying,
bro, what are you like? Make some sense, please.
But like quote unquote Lakers fans, like a majority of Lakers fan base watch one Blackpool game a year. Like they're just from LA and they're like, oh, I'm a Lakers fan.
I say the same with the Raptors, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying, but we don't have that many. We don't have as many fans as the Lakers. I thought it's more Kansas.
Raptors fans, they don't watch the basketball at all. They're just like, oh, the Raptors won. Now I'm a Raptors fan. It's like, bro, what?
Yeah, I mean, there's more people in LA than Toronto. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, but I
there's more people in Canada than in LA.
Maybe I just been watching like basketball. I watched basketball a lot when Lakers were like the biggest thing, right? And I feel like Lakers fell off a little bit in the last few years. Until recently, right? I don't know. Like, to me, Lakers has been like Laker fan base has been like historically cancerous. But
And they're
no.
cancerous, but I like that they actually know the teams, know the league. I feel like Raptor fans, they just have like no idea what's going on.
I think what you think about Raptor fans, I also think about Lakers fans. But anyways, it's
okay, fair enough.
You know what I mean? I just felt like they're all casual fans that like talk shit.
Yeah. And, okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, and I don't know.
But still, like going back to like we're getting off topic, but for DG, man, DG is someone I confidently want. Starting championship team.
I don't even want to go to like I'll go on Reddit and see people's comment like, oh, like finally we got rid of DG's one mask. Like I don't want to see that.
I know. Like, I don't think you'll see those comments though. I don't think it's like I'd rather give up Kuzma, you know, than DG.
I'll give up Kuzma. I'll give up Kuzma for a pack of fucking like cigarettes. Like Kuzma, like what he was looking for like actual money. I don't know, man. He's going to the
yeah. No, I agree.
They should have traded with the Suns. If they
for who?
Give me DG and give me Kuzma. I'll give you Oubre.
I don't think that's a good trade. I'd rather have DG than Oubre.
Yeah, but like if they want some excitement, they won't want someone.
Oh yeah, but they want that excitement in the point guard position.
But Oubre is a better fit than Schroeder.
No, but they really wanted what they really wanted was guard.
But you don't want a point. You don't want a point guard though. You have LeBron. LeBron is a point guard.
Yeah, but like they wanted someone to replace Ron. That's the line of thinking.
Yeah, but they want Rondo, so they got German Rondo.
I don't know. I'm pretty sad. I think DG was going to be good for them.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know how DG will stay in OKC.
I really don't like this.
Now
the more I think about it, it's like, bro, there's 5 minutes left in the game. Fourth quarter. There's 5 minutes left. Who do you want on the court? DG or Schroeder?
Schroeder, of course. No, I'm playing.
Get out of here.
No, but like now it's so funny that if Rondo stays, like Lakers have 2 Rondos, Lakers have 2 Rondos, and OKC have 2 Danny Greens in like Andre Robertson.
Oh yeah, bro, they should have grabbed Robinson, man.
They're seeing doubles, man. Like
they should have grabbed Robinson.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. All right. Is there any more rumors that we
I think like that's all the big ones. Yeah, I'm like very.
Wait, no. DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, I don't think that's gonna happen. Not with the Schroeder.
Now that Schroeder is traded, yeah.
The whole point was to move DG's contract, right?
I mean,
like that's the best contract
it's
ticket.
It's not done yet, though.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I think
I'm hope like it's Woj, man. Woj tweeted it like it's basically done.
I would like to see DeMar in Lakers.
I mean, I don't like.
I mean, DeMar will fit better than Schroeder, I think.
I don't know about that.
DeMar has more assists than Schroeder.
But DeMar wants to play more minutes than Schroeder.
Yeah, but like
DeMar wants to start. Schroeder doesn't come off the bench.
I mean, if you lost DG, like DeMar will start.
Yeah, but you really want DeMar to start against the Clippers, man? Warriors? I don't. I'd rather have DG. Give me DG any day.
But like, I don't know.
I feel like we're overvaluing DG here a little bit.
But
you know, like the idea is there. We're like, I'd rather have DG
than Schroeder. Yeah, like I wouldn't want DG over DeMar, but I would want DG over Schroeder. I
want DG over DeMar, no doubt about it. Yeah, I've seen DeMar choke, but so many years. That
depends on who you have, though. On the rest of the team, like who you have.
DeMar is just gonna choke as he does, man.
Man, don't do my boy like that.
Oh, you already know he's gonna be like, oh, go for like 2 and 10 or something. And then since the refs don't call his like bullshit fouls anymore, he'll score like no points.
Fucking rude, man.
And you know it's true, bro.
Fair enough.
That's why Harden underperforms. That's why DeMar underperforms because they can't get those ticky-tacky fouls they usually get. And then, why am I getting these fouls? And they complain and they choke. Okay. And they're just so like enamored with their foul calls that they don't improve their playoff game.
He lost a lot of athleticism over the years. That was a big part of his game.
That too, bro. I don't see him throwing up those dunks anymore.
And another rumor is well, not really a rumor, but more like just surrounding one player is Drew Holiday.
Oh yeah, I think he'll get traded. See, that's who the Lakers should have got.
Yeah,
not freaking Schroeder, bro. Not Schroeder.
Yeah, but New Orleans is not giving you Drew Holiday for Kyle Kuzma and Danny Green.
GG. But I also think like Nola is like mad salty.
Yeah.
So you want to trade with the Lakers?
I think I think there's a rumor that is Kemba Walker for Drew Holiday.
Why would Boston want to give?
Because they are overcrowding in the guard position and they want someone.
I don't think so at all. Brown is not a guard. He's a wing. Tatum is a wing too. The only guard outside of Kemba is Marcus Smart.
Well, I don't think Brown is a wing.
You think he's a shooting guard?
Yeah, I think he's a shooting guard.
Tatum plays 4 though.
I think Brown's undersized to play 3.
I think so as well, but I'm pretty sure their main like their best lineup is Tatum 4, Brown 3. Or they'll even throw Smart.
I think Smart is at 3.
Yeah, that too. So like then again, Kemba fits well.
Oh yeah, I guess Gordon Hayward wasn't. Yeah.
I think the odd man out for Boston is Hayward.
Yeah, for sure, Hayward. I mean,
I think Hayward's gone, man.
Where
is he gonna go?
The white Massachusetts fan base in shambles.
Dude, if we trade for Hayward and Russ, I don't know what to do but laugh, man.
I think I'll send you some rope recommendations on Amazon.
But you know what, Terry? I said this when we hired Leon, and I said it when we hired Thibs. Is like this front office isn't the one to get us to champion. This isn't the front office to correct the ship, to right the ship.
Thibs is not someone that will create a new order. You know what I mean? He is someone that.
But even Leon Rose, he's been around the league for a long time. I really never thought that he was going to be a dramatic culture shift like Hinkie.
Right. I don't even know who the fuck he was.
I think he's just more the same.
I don't know who the fuck he was. Like, who is he?
He used to be Melo and LeBron's agent.
Who gives a fuck? Like, I don't understand. Like, why does that qualify you to be whatever? It doesn't matter. I don't care. Like, it doesn't. The most I can say is okay. I'll see what he does. I don't understand how people can look at his resume and be like, oh, he's gonna change everything. He's not. He's a fucking agent.
Yeah, I don't really get it, and I see a lot of people on our subreddit. They're really enamored with this guy called Walter Perrin.
Oh yeah,
who he used to be part of the Jazz organization as head of scout, and he's been credited with picking Donovan Mitchell, right? And
I feel like it's even if you're the head of scout, right? Even if you're the head of scout, picking someone is not just your decision. It's your whole organization decision. How can you accredit?
I agree. I think it's just more credit to the Jazz organization.
Yeah, you cannot look at someone's resume on a organization and be like, okay, he's the head of scout. All the picks are his, because it could very well be an intern or something said something and then it caught his eye. You know what I mean? It's when it's behind the scenes.
You don't know who it started, who got the idea first.
You have no idea. He got all the credit,
exactly.
Is what I knew, but he had people around him, even for coaching, there are coaches who rely heavily on their staff too. You cannot just look at someone's
you can't tell what's the contribution they made.
Exactly. And I to be hopeful, I understand, but to be enamored
with all we got. That's all we got.
But to be enamored with him, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Do you know what I mean? Because you're not basing off anything. The only thing you're basing off is your optimism, which doesn't mean shit. You know what I mean?
Terry, I agree, man. I agree. But
all these Knicks fans are some kind of backstage
our
NBA
fans
insiders, that knows everything about it. Yeah, it is very delusional.
It's sad, man. It's sad to see. It's not even I'm I used to be so almost not even angry, but mad at these guys who clearly don't want the best for the team. They just want to see short term wins. Right. But now I don't know. I just feel sad for them. It's it's never gonna get us. These moves are never gonna get us to where we all want to be.
Yeah, it's pinhead moves. You don't want to it's pea brain. It's just low IQ. I don't understand. It's just so. You don't they don't understand. They just want to see. They just want to see 16 wins on your board rather than 13.
Facts.
So when they go watch a game, they could maybe be a little, but that's just so short sighted. That
our fans are just They'd be like, "Oh, we've been so bad for so long." It's like we've been bad for so long because we keep doing moves that we do now. Rush trade, right?
Right.
Like the
And
Melo trade.
if you've been bad for so long, if you've been bad for 10 years, you can be bad for 12 years.
Yeah, exactly. And then we will be bad for 12 years, and we will be bad as long as we have this current front office sitting and having their job. Again, we just need like we as fans, like what I'm personally hoping for is like I'm just gonna wait out this. You know, it's gonna be sad when Mitch gets traded eventually because we're a disaster. It's gonna be sad, and it'll be sad.
How mad would you if Mitch is a part of the Russell Westbrook trade?
He won't be part of the West.
But what
If he is, man, dude, I'd be so
would
sad.
you end it off?
I'd be so sad. Nah, I probably just stop. I probably just follow soccer, bro. I just like, I would start following like international ping pong and badminton. Yeah, just get into those sports.
Do you think they have drafts? I don't know.
It's probably all like by themselves.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I'll be pretty happy if I get to be a Clippers fan next year.
Oh yeah.
Like I no hard feelings.
I don't know why you want me to Clippers fan, man. Even with their solid squad, I'm just like,
because I like when I play 2K, that's how I construct it. It's always Rubio and Paul George.
I'd rather be OKC fan, weirdly.
Well,
I like SGA, man.
I like SGA too, but I don't really like the rest of their team. Like I like Steve Adams, I guess, but like I don't think they'll be a playoff team. I want to see Ricky in a playoff team. I think he's been like slept on by. But I think like the fact that he's on the Clippers' radar is very big for them. And
CP3 in Suns would be very fun.
I think it's guaranteed now that CP will be in the Suns because like they literally gave him permission to speak with Suns organization and say it's not tampering, and I felt like that's huge.
Yeah, I also think it just depends on like what the deal is.
Yeah, it's a done deal. Like
they both want it. They both want it.
Yeah,
it's just how it's gonna get to.
And there's rumors that Ricky could be traded at either of the three teams. It could be Mavs, which makes less sense, as you've said. Clippers makes most sense, and OKC somewhere in the middle.
I think Mavs.
Like
unless that's what you said.
Mavs is more like Doncic really wants to play with like Ricky is a narrative because like there are like videos of like Doncic like as a child like talking about who his favorite player was, and he was like, "Oh, my favorite player is like Rubio. He's like my favorite."
There was a picture of Doncic when he was a kid wearing a Knicks shirt, man.
Oh, really?
That's a narrative, bro.
Well, GG. You sure it's not Photoshopped?
Yeah, like I think he was wearing a Melo jersey actually.
Oh, fair enough.
Like one of those shirts that have like the number, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's Jeremy Lin jersey.
Jeremy Lin, yes sir, bro. One more thing, we should sign Jeremy Lin. You already know. I've been saying this.
Yeah.
The last 3 years since I was living in Montreal, I've been wanting Jeremy Lin every year.
Yeah,
perfect. He's perfect, man. A vet who can lead our guys, and he's not a good player, but I'll give him minutes. Sure, play 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah,
lose some games for us.
Yeah,
I'll be happy because he got me into basketball and the Knicks. Curse you, Jeremy Lin.
Fair enough, man. All right. Is that everything?
I think that's it.
All right.
I mean, this is gonna be a good week.
It's gonna be a fun week. I will very much like to have another one in sometime next week. Just to
we got it, bro. After the draft
shit that goes down.
Yeah, we're gonna, dude. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be great. All right.
Man, I'm not looking forward to it. Like a sense of dread.
What I'm experiencing is not dread. What I'm just feeling very hopeful. But I have.
Oh yeah, I mean, you got all the hope in the world, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah! Like any of these teams will be like these. Like, and you know what though? Like, unlike the Jazz, who traded Ricky for bum ass Mike Conley, who is dog shit. I have no hard feelings.
Okay, all right. Barry's gone.
I dropped for a second.
Oh, there you go, bro. You disconnected.
Yeah, I have no hard feelings towards the Suns whatsoever. Like,
I'm sure, man. You guys,
that was a great
fun squad.
Closet Squad was a great season. It reminded me of like the Young Wolf Squad. It was very fun. I very much enjoyed and I personally believe if Aiton didn't like take HGH, we'll be fine. Like we would have made
But didn't take roids.
Yeah, we would have made the A seed over Portland for sure. And you know what? Like, if this is what he had a fun year in Phoenix, proved his value, proved that he's improving still, and now he's going to a championship squad. I'll be very happy.
Yeah, for sure.
And then
that'd be great for him, man.
Next week, I find out he's been traded to Hornets, and I'm just gonna fucking.
But he's actually such a nice fit in the Clippers. I think it makes a lot of sense.
Dude, if I see him traded to the Hornets, my wife's gonna find me hanging in the living room.
All right, yeah, I think that's it. We can wrap it up, eh?
Yeah. All right. Cool. We'll have another episode hopefully sometimes in the next week, and that's it.
Yeah, next weekend hopefully, and
Yeah. All right.
Cool. Sure of the Knicks hangs in balance as usual.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Bye.
Bye, guys.